Hey YouTube people, what's happening? Last night I made a video about this woman back home who was murdered, basically cold blood, shot twice in the head by basically this man that she was, having a relationship with. The story goes very, very deep, and as I read, as more information becomes more available and people are reading, and we're realizing what the situation was in terms that this girl, basically, she had gotten 2 million Jamaican dollars from this man. Alright, 2 million Jamaican dollars. Alright. Now, for those of us in the US that do not understand the equivalency, that's basically 20,000 US dollars. We all know how difficult it is even to just save up, say even 5,000 US dollars. But this man gave this woman $2 million, which is still a lot of money in Jamaica. I don't care what anybody says, $2 million is still, $1 million is still a lot of money, right? Even 100,000 Jamaican dollars is still a lot of money, right? Not a lot of people even have that to save up and say they have 100,000 Jamaican dollars. That's still a lot of money. Anyway, so basically she scammed the guy out of $2 million and disrespect him, and the man decided that he had had enough and him blow out her head with 2 shots on video. I'm gonna put the link one day, probably tomorrow or tonight. I'll put the link for the video for what happened to this man. But the girl who was covering the commentary on this video, she was basically a disgusting character, because she was saying that it was, no matter what the woman does, she should just walk away scot-free. Now, as I said before in my last video, and I'm gonna move on to another topic, there are some men out there, and I think these men are even more disgusting than the women themselves. And why I say these men are disgusting? Because these men condone the behaviors of these women and say it's okay for them to do that because they're a woman. No. Just because you have a vagina don't make you any more special than me. You breathe in the same air, you're drinking the same water, you have to pee and doo-doo in the same toilet that I have to pee and doo-doo in. You are no more special than me. No more. As a matter of fact, if I cut your windpipe out, you're gonna die the same way I would die if somebody were to cut my windpipe out. We need to stop pedestalizing women as if they are some kind of being beyond being a human being. We do not hold women accountable for their irresponsible and dishonorable and disrespectful behavior in our society. And this is why women are continuing to behave like this, because we have men and women talking about how what women are doing is okay because they have a vagina and no man must have a problem with it. That girl cannot get her life back. She can't get her life back. You understand? For we're our worst, that man going to prison, but he's still alive. That girl or woman, that life has ended. She has no more to get. She just have to wait on the day of judgment to be risen up again. You understand? So, no matter what people want to say, she reaped that. That was her rewards for her behavior. You may not like it, but you're going to have to bite it. You're going to have to bite that bullet. You're going to have to eat that cake. You're going to eat that poison. You dish out poison, you're likely to die from that same poison. She was sowing a life of deceit. And she thought she was above correction. And the ultimate correction came to her blunt and harsh. She died for the type of life that she was living. We need to stop encouraging women to do unsavory acts. We need to stop encouraging women to behave in a manner that is not humble. It is not okay to behave anyway just because you are a woman and you have plenty emotions because you have a vagina. It's not okay. It's not okay. Right? It's not okay. Anyway, I want to move on to the second topic I wanted to talk about. And it still is in line with irresponsible behavior and accountability of behavior. And I'm talking about women today. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about irresponsible men and holding them accountable for how they behave. And this is going to go mainly for thug men. You understand? Or any man that falls in the line of irresponsible men. Now, there's this article a couple years ago, and I laughed at the article many times. I just never covered it on my video. And when I do find this article, I'm gonna place it in my description box so you people can read the article and see what this article is about. Now, this article, like I said, it's a couple years old. And in the article, what happened is that there's this woman, right? White woman. And she vacationed in Jamaica with her then fiance. Right? They vacation at one of our, famous, all-inclusive resorts. You have the staff there and whatever it is. So anyway, she met this boy. And this, by the way, people, let me tell you something. There's nobody in Jamaica named no Caffrey. Nobody in Jamaica named no Caffrey. So when they write that the boy's name in the thing was Caffrey, I think either they couldn't pronounce the boy's name or he gave her a fake name. Alright? So anyway, it is very well known in Jamaica that young Jamaican men will scam fat white women. Women who have low self-esteem. Women who are basic, I don't even know what to say. They're desperate for some kind of attention. Now, this girl, she was engaged, right? Because she went there with her fiance in Jamaica. She's engaged, and she goes to the resort. She meets this guy named Caffrey. Now, Caffrey basically, she said Caffrey invited her out to go to a dance. Afterwards, the fiance said his head was hurting. He went to bed. She went out with Caffrey. Big mistake. All those types of signals too, men need to take up. When a woman goes somewhere and she's not in your presence, that's a big red flag, dude. You must dump that woman same time. Oh, come on, man. What's calling? Don't worry, no. Anyway, so yeah, so she goes to the dance with the guy. They end up kissing. They end up starting a relationship. She goes home. She breaks it off with her fiance. Alright? You think the story would have ended there, and then she would have probably gotten this boy's visa and whatever it is. Anyway, she was from England. So, she wasn't an American. She was from England. So anyway, the relationship continues. And what she's done basically is that she has sent this boy money over and over and over again. She sold her car. She had to take out a loan, whatever it is. Yeah, so, the meat of the story is that she had to be supporting this guy from overseas. It is not uncommon where I'm from, in Jamaica, to hear these stories. Because these youths that are in a city community, I always like, when I was on the bus, or when I was walking past a bus stop or in a store, you would hear these guys laughing and making fun of these women who are basically sending them money. Tons and tons of money. You understand? So anyway, she basically went broke, right? And I was laughing about the situation because you had a man, you had a fiance. She even borrowed money from the fiance to send to the guy too, right? She was basically broke. By the time I read the end of the article, she's talking about how she's broke, she's in debt, she owes this money, she don't have a home, right? All because she decided that she was above her fiance. She thought she could do better than her fiance. She was an irresponsible, unhumbling person, and she was humbled by the situation. And I don't even think she was humbled, because she probably still thought she was better than the fiance. And you know what? For the fiance, he dodged a bullet. He dodged a bullet with her, right? So anyway, come to find out now that the guy had a girl in the US that he was also getting money from, and that girl was actually pregnant for him. You know what I mean? So do you see what I'm talking about, where there's always this irresponsibility in terms of, you know, decision making and feelings and things like that. We're not asking them to be critical thinkers. We're not asking them to behave a certain manner. And when we don't do that, they think everything is okay. They're told that everything is okay. And because they're told that everything is okay, they behave as if everything is okay. That they have no consequences for the decisions they make, or, you know, whatever it is that they choose to do. Right? So they choose to do everything without thinking critically how it could affect their lives. They behave as if they are above consequences. And there's a lot, let me tell you something. I've come across a lot of women who, when they hear stories happen to other women, they laugh about it and behave in a manner as if it can't happen to them. Let me tell you something, people. I don't tell myself that. I never tell myself that. I used to walk past homeless people in Jamaica all the time and pray and say, God, please don't let this happen to me. I never look at myself and say, this cannot or this won't ever happen to me. That's arrogant and that's stupid. Because you don't know what life will throw in your path. You understand? I pray and hope. Not arrogantly say, this will never happen to me. You understand? I pray and ask God, God, please don't let this happen to me. God, please take this out of my way so it never happens to me. Same thing with certain situations. I pray, God, please don't let someone scam me. God, please don't let this business deal go bad. God, please give me wisdom. You understand? I don't behave in a manner that I feel as if I am above certain things. I'm not. I'm not above falling in a pot. I'm not above falling in a hole. I'm not above anything. And that's the problem with women. Women don't know how to behave themselves. You understand? Because we keep letting them think that everything they do is okay because you have a vagina. And then life deals with them a certain way and they don't know why, or they don't want to accept why, because their whole entire lives they've been told that it was okay for them to do it. You know what I mean? So we really need to go back to basics with women. We need to holding women accountable is the main thing that we have to start doing. When you start to hold these women accountable for the murders, for the robbery, for the scams that they do, it will, I can guarantee you, less women will be murdered, like that girl that got murdered. Less women will be murdered if you teach women that it's not okay to do what they're doing. Don't encourage a woman. When she comes to you and she tells you a story, just tell her you don't encourage that. I do it all the time. A girl used to come to me about her cheating stories and I used to just tell her, don't Don't come near me with that type of stuff. I don't want to be associated with you. I don't want to be associated with somebody like you. It's not funny. Why? Because I think about it happening to me. That ain't funny. That's not funny. And when that lover who you cheated on gets angry and strangles you to death, that ain't funny. Is it? It's not funny. It won't be funny then to your family. It won't be funny then to people who are laughing with you about what you were doing. Anyway, people, stay blessed, and I will see you guys another time.